Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Podcast. Today is January 17th, 2024. The podcast is brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding, powered by CMG Home Loans, NMLS number 1820. We are an equal housing lender. And gentlemen, let me just start off by introducing Mr. John Kolb and Mr. Harvey Freed. Gentlemen, I cannot contain my excitement. The Lions won a home playoff game, guys. It's like holiday paradise around here in Detroit, even though it was -4 degrees when I took the dog for a walk this morning, and driving in, it was 6 degrees. But the city is on fire, guys. Mr. John Kolb, how you feeling about our Lions?
I'm feeling good. I did not think they were going to win that game after only putting up 3 points in the second half. But yeah, you know what? A lot of people had faith, and I'm glad they did. I guess I'm just being a Spartans fan. I always see the demise in everything. So unfortunately, or fortunately, they didn't pull a Spartans loss, and we're able to get it done.
Well, this year is a lot different. It's a lot different, guys. Harvey Freed, how you feeling about it? We're sitting in here, our new podcast studio on premises here on 12 Mile in Southfield, Michigan, and we're feeling the heat from the Detroit Lions.
I love that, Harry. You know, it just brings so much energy to the region. You got University of Michigan, of course, national champions. Anything that shines a bright light on our city, our region, Metro Detroit area, I think it's just fantastic.
You mean a bright light like Harbaugh cheating twice throughout the year?
You know, there's always that guy that's got a poop in the punch bowl. We're talking about the Lions. We're talking about what's going on in mortgages and real estate. Let's get right into it, John Kolb. There's one word that I think best describes what's going on the first 16 days in 2024 in terms of where the real estate market is in metropolitan Detroit and actually all over the Midwest. It's an active market. Active is the word I'm going to use. It's an active market, John.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. Quite honestly, the second half of January, we've started to see some real pickup in the purchase market, which is great. And we're happy that people are out there doing what they're doing. Keep doing it. You know, there's plenty of houses. There's a lot of good deals out there. I just had a client that bought a house right around the corner from my house, and I love the price that they're getting for that house. Go for
it. Yeah, it only helps every neighborhood around when the prices are up. And Harvey, it is an active market. A lot of pre-approvals. People seem to be doing the right things. They're getting pre-approved first. They're not just jumping in the car in 6-degree weather and driving neighborhoods. They're putting in qualified offers. All their documents are in. So when it's time to pull the trigger, they're going to be ready. Active market.
Yeah, I would say 50-50 on that still here. I still think that some of the clients are taking the initial steps to get organized, find out if they're a first-time home buyer, find out what all the details are, you know, how to start with that strong approval letter, call it a pre-approval, maybe just subject to an appraisal, and then getting all their documents together. It's still half of our clients are still gathering documents where the other half of them are all organized and ready to buy. So getting organized in that pitch that you're talking about here, no doubt that the qualified real estate agents, all they're talking about is this window of opportunity, and we're seeing more and more purchase agreements coming through.
We are definitely seeing more purchase agreements coming through in this active market. And also, Harvey, I want to talk about and a situation that happened to me personally. And if I wasn't in the mortgage business and I didn't know how it worked, and I was a general consumer and I had to sit on the phone for 2 hours and try to figure out what the city, the township, the county, my current servicer of my loan did with my tax escrow account and my property taxes, I don't know who to call, right? But you can always call us at Capital Mortgage Funding because we'll figure out what's going on with your mortgage escrow account, escrow for taxes and insurance. If you make a mortgage payment and it includes your taxes and your insurance, here's where I'm going for it. All right. I don't have a tax escrow account. I pay my own taxes, my own insurance. I get a letter in the mail that says I owe the servicer $13,000 for my taxes and my insurance. Well, here's the issue, everybody out there. I paid my own tax and my own insurance. What happened was that the servicer decided to sell off my loan, which every bank, mortgage banker in the country sells servicing. My loan was picked in a portfolio of loans to be sold. So my current servicer, who I've been with for many, many years, sold it to another servicer. Unbeknownst to me, they decided to go ahead and pay the December tax bill, Harvey Freed. You get this? I already walked it in December. So, gentlemen, what does that mean? That means taxes were paid twice. And now I'm getting a call that I owe the money back. No. So everybody out there, John Kolb, I would rather have people pay their own taxes and their own insurance, even though these things can happen. And 2 hours on the phone finally got it straightened out. But I'm just letting you know, the only number people should be calling if you've done a loan with us is our number, 1-800-LOW-RATE, or whoever you did your original mortgage with, they can help you out, John Kolb.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, there are some programs that require to have an escrow account. I mean, that's just the way that the game is played. But Harry, you're 100% right. The first phone call should be to us. Let us help you out. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to ask you to jump into your online mortgage account, print me an escrow analysis, so that I can take a look and make educated decisions and judgments on what is going on, and get you some answers quicker than you're going to get from a servicer who probably doesn't even know the answers. Quite honestly, you're talking to somebody in Nicaragua or something like that doesn't even know what an escrow account is. So, quite honestly, call us first. Always call us first. We'll make sure to get you the right information and put you on the right path. And if we need to do a three-way call with your servicer, then it's going to be a little bit easier, because I think we can disseminate the information a little bit quicker, faster, and get to the right people.
Yeah, Harvey Freed, if I wasn't in the business and I didn't know the jargon, the language, and John Kolb's right, the person on the other end of the phone, she was really nice. She was really sweet. But the problem is she did not know how to go ahead and solve the problem. Okay, there was no blame in it. I had the solution to the problem because I told her to go to her management and let them know that all they had to do was go ahead and request a refund from the township to get their money back. And that would take care of everything. And allegedly, Harvey Freed, it's all going to work out. We're going to see, right?
Yeah, is that what they did, Harry? Because that would be the solution, that the township got double paid, and the township's either going to send them the money back to the servicer or to you. And then, of course, you would be forced to send it to the servicer. Just craziness that a servicer on a mortgage with no escrow account, instead of contacting and having that communication, just goes ahead and does something like that. And again, a couple hours on the phone, not always life or death, Harry, but yes, it's definitely a nuisance, and we want to avoid those kind of problems. We hear about them all the time. If you deal with the top lenders, again, like us, we're able to usually figure it out because we've understand how it all works, and we can help you get your money back. The city's not going to keep your money. They will, if the taxes have already been paid, the city or township will definitely refund to any client.
Yeah, but in Harry's scenario, it's the second person that paid that gets refunded. So in his scenario, he paid his taxes first. The mortgage company erroneously paid the taxes second. So they're the ones that are going to in his instance, have to go back and fight to get their money back. That's not on Harry to do. That's on the mortgage company to go back and fight, because they're the ones that paid second. They're the ones that are going to get reimbursed.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna make sure it happens. I still have a lot of follow-up to do, and it's just, it's a nuisance. But remember, if it can happen to anybody, it can happen to people who are in the mortgage industry. It's definitely going to happen to people who are not in the mortgage industry. You just need to know the right person to call and get in touch with, and that is a service We are happy to provide, and we'll do it for strangers too, Harvey. You know, it's not, we just don't do it. We've done it for 34 years and we'll continue to do it. Also, gentlemen, I want to touch upon this. Harvey, I want you to go first on this because we often talk about it. As I was sitting there 2 hours from 7 to 9 last night, I was happy that the service was open till 9 o'clock. I was going through the mail. And in the mail, once again, Harvey, oh, look, I got a check for $35,000.
Hey,
There it is. I got a check.
Congratulations.
Some lending company sent me a check. Not really. It looks like a check. Because they like me a lot and they sent me a cash disbursement amount for $35,000. This is a total solicitation. It is not real. Every year we talk about it. Every year, all the scammers are out and they want you to go ahead and they want you to sign up for a program that is deceptive and they just want to take your money, Harvey Freed. They're coming out. The environment is ripe for it. All right. Rates are steady right now, could be coming down. Equity in people's houses are very high. So therefore, you get what looks like a check that says, here, take this from your equity. What are people supposed to do when they get that kind of solicitation, whether it's mail, whether it's a phone call, whether it's a text, or whether it's an email? What are they supposed to do?
Well, they should first of all call us, where they're seeking out the knowledge to figure out what the answers are. As you and I both know, Harry, those are solicitations for second liens. And if you do all the wrong steps and you start contacting these people, they're reading scripts. These aren't like human beings that have emotions and understand what we're talking about. These are people reading scripts. They're programmed robots to convince you, con you into signing your name and doing the wrong thing. So is my audio coming through?
Yeah, you're good.
You're good. You're good.
All right, good. So yeah, Harry, we've contacted a lot of these solicitations, we find out that there's nothing but issues, high interest rates, sometimes even prepayment penalties we've seen on those. Worse than that is many times they won't subordinate a second mortgage. And there's a lot of families out there, by signing their name on that, they completely have made a huge mistake. And so often we get to the families after they've already done the wrong thing. So please, again, if anyone watches the podcast, it costs you nothing to call experts in the mortgage industry right here. 1-800-LOW-RATE locally will help you, and we can help you answer all these questions and really just guide you and steer you into making better decisions for your family.
Yep. John, do you have something to add to that?
No, I think Harvey said it perfectly. I think, it's always best to reach out to us. And, I can't stress enough how much we try to do the right thing and get you on the right path, even if it means that you're not doing a loan with us. We're still giving you the right information. So, get with us on anything that you've got. The letters are out there, especially when you buy a house. There's so many things that come in the mail that are just erroneous. Wanting to $85 for a warranty deed. You don't need to do that. You get your warranty deed for free from the title company. Death insurance, all this stuff. Some of this stuff might be applicable. Some of it might not be. But my clients, they take pictures. They send these flyers, these letters to me. And I tell them 95% of the time, skip it. Look at the lower bottom right, small lettering that says not affiliated with your current mortgage company. And that is usually what we tell them to do.
This is the Capital Mortgage Funding Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Podcast. Again, brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. We are in our 34th year in the industry. 24 years with the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show, heard every Saturday morning, 97.1 FM from 9 to 10, co-hosted by Harvey Freed, Becky Alley, John Kolb, Lisa Lawson, Harry Glanz. We bring on the best realtors with the best information, the most up-to-date market analysis. And one thing I want to stress, Harvey, before we leave the air, there are really two things. But the first thing, Harvey Freed, housing prices in the metropolitan Detroit area are not going down, Harvey. We're sitting here January 17th of a new year, 2024. Prices are not going down. That is an accurate, factual statement.
Supply and demand, Harry, no doubt about it. We talk about this window of opportunity now. Prices will probably go up in another 5 to 10%. If the rates drop, it could even be 5 to 20% increases in prices across our region, Southeast Michigan. And we're going to see this across the country. The lack of inventory is really what's causing the prices to continuously rise. Other things here, new construction starts were up in November, about 24% higher than the previous year. There's no way that they're going to be able to fill in the gap. Most of the new construction homes aren't for first-time home buyers. Those price ranges are typically $375 and higher. It doesn't matter if you're in Texas or up here in Clarkston, Michigan. You're looking at new construction. It's not really for first-time home buyers. The homes they're building are usually the step-up buyer. So there's that window, and all the great agents out there, including Robert Torrey, Next Home Realty, will be coming on our show Saturday morning, our Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show on Saturday morning, heard live on 97.1 The Ticket. Robert's great. He's excited about it. He's a true Detroiter. He already told me, he goes, Harvey, I'm not coming in with the dress clothes. I'm bringing my Lions gear. He was at the game, and just him and I talking about the buzz of how great real estate's going to be in 2024. And we hope to get many first-time home buyers on the right path to home ownership.
Well, I think it's phenomenal. I think that what you're looking at here is a situation that we can really turn around what we have going, not only for the Lions, but for the area, all the new construction that's going on in our area. It's really, I'm really happy for it. And John, I'm going to let you go on a topic that we like to bat around a lot, and that's interest rates. People think interest rates are going to go down dramatically this year. They might go down, but they're not going to go down a full percentage point. It's just not going to happen. And I'll be on record of saying that. And it's a classic Harry hedge. If they do go down, I win even big. But bottom line is they're not going to go down to 5.5% by summertime. What do you think about that?
I would agree with you, 5.5%. I think they might jump to the low sixes, high fives. I'm hoping, hoping and praying, right? That's where I think the happy median is going to be for the Fed and also the new buyers and sellers and everybody out there. So I'm really hoping the Fed gets their head out of their butt and does the right thing, because it's been a roller coaster of just
of bad things. And John, I'm a little bit more conservative with my prediction. I don't like to predict. I like to just base it on what of experience and what I've seen happen, the ebbs and flows of the market. They always go up faster than they come down. They went up too fast, as we said. They're not going to come down as fast. So I don't want to put a number on it. I'm going to tell you that, we'll put $2 in the box in my office, and I'll bet you I got the over on 5 3/4. Okay, by the end of the year, I've got the over that they will not hit 5 3/4 in 2024. You good with that?
Well, I mean, that's kind of like your Vegas pit boss, Harry, because I did say high fives. I mean, 5.75 is high fives. So, I mean, I think we're saying the same thing. I say if you want to say
I say it's not going to be there. I say it's over that.
You got to say over 6 then.
Okay, fine. I say it's over 6.
I'll take the dollar bet, Mortimer.
Okay, there you go. That's what I wanted to hear, everybody. And this is just a little house wager. It is not sanctioned by anybody other than John Kolb and myself, and it's $1 that'll be in the box of my office. Anybody wants to audit it, there we go. All right, let's move on to the last words. I think we've given a lot of good consumer advocacy advice here, which we like to do, just straight down the middle, and just want people to succeed, set them up for success, and do the right thing and give the best advice that we can based on our years of experience. Harvey Freed, you've got the last word. Go ahead.
Well, my last word is this is a good time to take care of that maintenance. If you are a homeowner, take care of all the basic maintenance of your house. Things can get really rough out there for families again. So make sure your furnaces are clean, do the carbon monoxide test, just do things to keep the house moving in the right direction. If you become a seller this spring, there's a lot of maintenance come the springtime that you're going to want to dive into. So for buyers out there, understand these homes are as is, how important the inspection is, whether you do a pass-fail inspection or not. Just understand that your knowledge is key. the knowledge about the house, your knowledge about your mortgage, the knowledge about the house you're buying, the neighbors, maybe you can find out a little bit about the school district, you can find out about any new projects that are going on in the area. If they're building a new Walmart a mile away from you, just realize that there's a lot of moving parts in a home purchase, and the more knowledge you have will truly help you and your family out. Successful home ownership, that's what we're preaching.
Excellent, Harvey. Great advice. John Kolb, give me your last words.
Cold out there, stay warm, at least in Michigan. And pretty much the Arctic blast that's hitting most of the nation. But don't just stay in and settle on the house that you're in. If you want to upgrade, get out there and take a look. There's great deals out there, especially in the wintertime when kids are in school. Contact your local realtor. If you don't have one, reach out to us. We can put you in touch with one of our partners that are amazing, and make sure that you get with us to get pre-approved and get everything taken care of on the front end so that you're ready to jump on everything when you can.
Yeah, I appreciate that, John. I appreciate you and Harvey always giving the best possible advice. Everybody out there, I just want to show you something. Here are 2 fake checks. There they are, 2 check solicitations. The difference between theory and reality is, in theory, I have $70,000 worth of checks. When in reality, somebody's going to charge me some kind of 18% interest rate to access the equity out of my house. All right, do me a favor. Do not fall for this type of solicitation. Give us a call, 1-800-LOW-RATE in Michigan, 1-800-3-LOW-RATE outside of Michigan and all over the world. We will point you in the right direction. We'll give you the advice. We do not take a fee for anything that we do. Any investigative work we'll do for you, and that is no charge. It's just what we do for a living. We've been doing it for a long time. Everybody out there, this has been the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Podcast, January 17th, 2024. One thing to say, go Lions.